Nightly Pulse, NBA news and highlights from January 17th. See all the highlights, reaction and scores as tonight's NBA action unfolds. Hey NBA fans, welcome back to the channel. It's time to dive into all the action from January 17th, with some big games and incredible performances across the league. From Anthony Edwards lighting up the Knicks to the Celtics making a statement against the Magic, there's a lot to unpack. Let's get into the highlights, reactions, and the biggest storylines from a crazy night in the NBA. 1. Celtics dominate Magic 121-94. First up, the defending champions are back at it. The Boston Celtics delivered a statement win, taking down the Orlando Magic 121-94. Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, and Jaylen Brown combined for 73 points in a dominant performance. After struggling in some recent games, this win was a reminder of just how dangerous the Celtics squad can be when they're clicking. They were firing on all cylinders, especially from beyond the arc, hitting 17 threes in total. Jason Tatum finished with 27 points, and Jaylen Brown was right there with him, contributing 22 points. The Celtics controlled the game after the break, outscoring the Magic 55-40 in the second half. Paolo Banchero led the Magic with 21 points, but they couldn't keep up with Boston's firepower. 2. Timberwolves take down Knicks 116-99. Next, let's talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves 116-99 win over the Knicks. Anthony Edwards was the star of the show, going off for 36 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists. He was on fire from deep, hitting 8 of 13 from 3, and even threw down a monster dunk that had the crowd buzzing. The Knicks struggled without Karl-Anthony Towns, who missed the game due to injury. Without him, they couldn't keep up with Edwards and company. Rudy Gobert and Jaden Ivey helped pick up the slack for Minnesota, but it was all Ant-Man on the night. The Timberwolves improved to 21-17 with the win, while the Knicks slipped to 18-22. 3. Nuggets spoil Jimmy Butler's return, beat Heat 133-113. In South Beach, it was all Denver Nuggets as they spoiled Jimmy Butler's return from suspension with a 133-113 victory over the Miami Heat. Nikola Jokic was on triple-double watch, finishing with another one of his classic performances: 17 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists. Jamal Murray was also big, scoring 30 points to help put the game out of reach. For Miami, Butler had 18 points in his return, but it wasn't enough to stop the Nuggets' offensive onslaught. The Nuggets are now 25-11, continuing to show why they're one of the top teams in the West, while the Heat fall to 19-18. 4. Hornets edge Bulls in thriller, 125-123. Over in Chicago, the Hornets escaped with a thrilling 125-123 victory over the Bulls in a game that had it all: fast breaks, big shots, and buzzer beaters. The spotlight here was on the Ball brothers, with LaMelo and Lonzo sharing the court for the first time in 3 years. It was an emotional game for both teams, with family in attendance, including LiAngelo and Seth Curry. LaMelo finished with 22 points, while Nikola Vucevic had a monster game for Chicago, putting up 40 points and 13 rebounds. However, it was Mark Williams who was the unsung hero for Charlotte, dropping 19 points and grabbing 18 rebounds. The game came down to the final possession, with Vucevic missing a potential game winner at the buzzer, giving the Hornets their third straight win. 5. Bucks power past Raptors 130-112. Giannis Antetokounmpo was in full force, leading the Bucks to a 130-112 win over the Toronto Raptors. Giannis finished with 35 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists, dominating the paint. The Raptors couldn't find an answer for the Greek Freak as he continued his streak of double-doubles in every game this month. Damian Lillard was also a key contributor, adding 26 points and 4 threes. Toronto's Scotty Barnes had a solid game with 20 points and 8 assists, but they couldn't slow down Giannis and the Bucks, who are now 23-17 on the season. 6. Grizzlies hammer Spurs 140-112. In Memphis, the Grizzlies turned a close game into a blowout, defeating the Spurs 140-112. Desmond Bane was the catalyst for Memphis, finishing with 22 points and 14 assists, while Sandy Aldama had a career-high 29 points off the bench. The Grizzlies went on a 16-0 run to close the third quarter, and the Spurs just couldn't recover. San Antonio's Victor Wembanyama had 19 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 blocks, but the Spurs' defense was no match for Memphis' scoring depth. The Grizzlies have now won 3 straight and are 23-16 on the season. 7. Lakers escape Nets in close game, 102 to 101. Over in LA, the Lakers barely squeaked by the Brooklyn Nets, winning 102 to 101 in a nail-biter. Austin Reeves was on fire, scoring a career-high 38 points, leading the Lakers to a much-needed win. The game was a three-point shooting contest in the fourth quarter, with both teams combining for 14 threes. Brooklyn fought hard without star player Kevin Durant, but the Lakers managed to hold off the Nets late. D'Angelo Russell had a chance to win it for the Lakers with a game-winning three, but it hit the front iron and was batted away as time expired. LeBron James also made a key play late with a slick assist to Anthony Davis. So that's your NBA rundown for January 17th. What a night of hoops. From Anthony Edwards taking over in MSG to the Lakers pulling out a close win, it was an action-packed evening. Which performance impressed you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss an update on all things NBA. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.